Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Hope Logan could be pregnant. It could be the reason why she's suffering from diurnal headaches. She also swooned when she set about that Sheila Carter was still alive. Would it be enough to get Thomas Forrester back in her life? He revealed that he'd like to settle down with someone and have another sprat. Keep on reading to learn further. Will Hope Logan end up pregnant? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers is teasing a gestation. There's been a lot of baby talk on the cleaner recently. Hope could end up pregnant with Thomas's baby or someone additional's baby. This proposition was proposed on the communication boards at soapcentral.com. The stoner Jen99 wrote, "Still wondering if Hope is pregnant, all the baby talk. I've no way heard Thomas mention babies so much. Perhaps Hope is pregnant?" Thomas preliminarily had marriage on the brain. That changed after he came back from Paris. During his trip, he reconnected with Paris Buckingham. He proposed and Paris accepted. Thomas blat he wanted to have another child. "I'm beginning to suppose Hope is pregnant. That would be a twist," one addict wrote. "I still suppose that she's, and that's what will stop him from marrying Paris," another stoner noted. According to the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Hope might not know that she's pregnant. She's endured numerous strange symptoms recently. Hope's indeed been daydreaming about Steffy Forrester's hubby Finn. These could be signs of her gestation. Paris Buckingham could end up pregnant on the wise side. Paris Buckingham could be the bone. Who ends up pregnant? B&B observers have yet to see these two connect. But it's possible they perfected the relationship while in Paris. This idea was proposed in another thread. The current Bean results reveal that only 26% of suckers believe Paris is pregnant. 47% of suckers suppose Thomas still wants to have another child with Hope. Thomas is talking too frequently about wanting another child, so my enterprise is that Hope will be the pregnant bone. And he'll find out just as he's marrying Paris, one addict wrote. The Bold and the Beautiful teased the spoilers for the week of July 1st to 5th. Hope attends Thomas and Paris' engagement party at the Forrester manse. She looks sick as she watches the two kiss. She could end up collapsing, causing her to be rushed to the sanitarium. Of course, this is purely enterprise at the moment. What are your studies? Do you suppose Hope is pregnant? Will Thope get back together? Sound off below in the comment section. The Bold and the Beautiful crossover news suggests that the young and the restless Nick Newman might head over to the fictional city of Los Angeles to begin a love with Steffy Forrester. Then's the real verity about a Nick Newman and Steffy Forrester romance, or at least, that's what actor Joshua Morrow, who plays Nick Newman on the hit CBS Cleaner, had suggested in a recent interview. That's substantially because he wants the occasion to play alongside actress Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, who plays Steffy on The Bold and the Beautiful. Some people suppose it's a great idea, while others suppose that Nick Newman should stay where he belongs, and that's in Genoa City. It goes without saying that numerous B&B and YNR suckers sure did have a lot to say about the matter on social media. Some indeed reflected with, "No. Nick is way too old. Steffy shouldn't be in his route. We both know how effects ends well with Nick on YNR. Why? Crossover relationship. How would that work? That's like Ashley getting back with Brad's character on Bold and Beautiful. Should Nick Newman stop on by?" Another addict wrote, "No. Hell no. It makes no sense that Nicholas and Steffy has a hookup. Steffy has Finn, that's it. What in the world would Steffy be all of a unforeseen attracted to Nicholas for? Vice versa with Nicholas. If Steffy was a free woman also, perhaps I could see the hookup." And also there was this comment as well, "Yeah, why not? Finn isn't into his woman. I no way saw any chemistry. I'm looking forward to Nick crossing over to Bold and the Beautiful to meet Steffy needs a real man, not a one with internal issues who cannot decide for his own woman." Of course, the Bold and the Beautiful suckers will have to tune in to find out what will be coming. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate Hope Logan will need an idol coming week on the CBS Cleaner, and Dr. John Finnegan is happy to play that part. What are stepsisters for? According to B&B spoilers, Hope will be devastated when she learns that the Forresters are supporting Thomas' sham of an engagement to Paris, and Steffy Forrester will be leading the charge. Not only will Steffy take the occasion to shove the fests down Hope's throat, she'll begin encouraging her family to let her plan a quickie marriage. Steffy encourages Thomas and Paris. Steffy Forrester has always been apprehensive of her family Thomas Forrester's issues on The Bold and the Beautiful. She indeed encouraged him to leave city and put some distance between him and Hope before he lost his marbles. Still, Steffy would be blowing her top and telling him he's making a huge mistake if Thomas' engagement were under any other circumstances. But, because Thomas' impulsive engagement is hurting Hope, Steffy is on board with his marriage plans with Paris. Buckingham. Finn takes Hope's side. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers allude that Dr. Finn will see how poorly Hope is hurting and make an attempt to console her. For the first time since marrying Steffy, Finn is beginning to see her true colors. As Hope cries to Finn that his woman is ruining her life, he can't help but agree at this point. Rather than making sure her family is in his right mind, Steffy is rushing Thomas to the balcony to stick it to Hope Logan. Hope Logan is far from a saint and has done her fair share of dirt recently, but is Steffy Forrester taking a cheap shot by rubbing Thomas' engagement in her face? Will Finn actually defy Steffy and threat losing his woman if he defends Hope? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Hope Logan will have a hard time letting go of what might be been. Although Hope said she'd try to accept Thomas Forrester's choice, she'll still find herself drawn to him during the week of July 1st to 5th. Hope will eventually make a play for Thomas and touch his casket as she moves in close. As Hope reminds Thomas of how good affects used to be between them, she'll point out that she still loves him. Hope will feel like Thomas still loves her too deep down, so she'll wonder why he's fighting her on this. Thomas claims he set up commodity special with Paris Buckingham, but Hope doesn't suppose it can indeed begin to contend with their own unique connection. That'll still be the case during this discussion as Hope formally again pushes Thomas to be with her. Still, Hope and Thomas won't be alone the coming time. She's pouring her heart out and prompting him to confess he still wants to be a couple. Paris will be hearkening in on this discussion just around the corner, so it'll leave her stewing bad news. Indeed, if Paris isn't willing to admit it, there must be some part of her that's upset Thomas might go back to Hope. Paris could fluently burst in on this moment between Hope and Thomas, just to make sure he doesn't give Hope the reunion answer she's waiting for. Also again, Thomas might prove his fidelity by rejecting Hope while Paris is within sound. That could bolster Paris' confidence going into the battle she's about to have with Hope. Either way, our B&B prognostications point to Paris' fury erupting like no way ahead. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Paris will end up raging over Hope making her move and trying to steal her fiancé. Paris may argue that Hope had her chance and blew it through her reluctance to commit to Thomas, so she'll advise his former honey to back off or differently. Hope may be agonized and lowered by the time all this is over, so stay tuned for updates on the fermentation that's ahead for her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope won't get the outgrowth she was hoping for and will have to watch Thomas partake plenitude of lovey-dovey scenes with Paris in the coming occurrences.